let me ask you two questions. Do you think that you are fashionable? And what does fashion mean to you? For the last 3 years, I tried to figure out to myself what is fashion, how does it work, what is fashionable now and what is not, what is the style and how to create own style, and most importantly, how to do it with a minimum cost. People waste a lot of time and money searching for trendy clothes instead of creating unique own style. There are ways you can stay current with the latest fashion and not break the bank. So why do we need to stop following fashion trends? There are two big problems with the fast fashion which annoy people and ruin the planet. The first problem is the fashion trends aren't for everyone. If you are wearing the same things everybody else is, where is your personal style? You can't have your own fashion identity. Sometimes it's too hard to follow fashion, especially when you try to put into practice things which the most popular fashion designers do. Almost all the time it's inappropriate to the style of your life because it looks too weird. Don't believe me, just look at the models on the runway. The pieces they wear make you want to ask yourself, who would wear this? After all, trends may not make you happy. If you dress in a certain way to impress your friends, compete, or to please someone. Fashion relies on unachievable looks on women with unrealistic bodies, says Stacey London, an American stylist and fashion consultant. The second problem is that the most fashion trends don't last. Fashion trends are constantly changing and the clothes you wear today may suddenly become out of fashion tomorrow. Fashion often implies mass production. On a histogram, which is from World Fiber Consumption Survey, you can see that from 2000 to 2017, the size of produced fibers doubled because of fast fashion. The fashion industry is one of the major polluting industries in the world. In 2017, a Global Fashion Agenda report revealed that the fashion industry consumed almost 80 billion cubic meters of water. To put this in a context, that's enough to fill 32 million Olympic-sized swimming pools. Moreover, this figure is forecast to reach 120 billion cubic meters by 2030. It takes 20,000 liters of water to produce just 1 kilogram of cotton, and the amount of water required to produce one shirt, 2,700 liters, could provide drinking water for one person for 2.5 years. After all, you have to consider your budget. Not everyone can afford to clean out their wardrobe whenever there is a new trend. When you go to the store, you feel bad because you can't spend as much as everyone does. You blame yourself for not buying clothes that aren't in your price range. Now that we see there is such a problem, we need to find a solution. As individuals, we can help solve these problems by getting involved with the deliberate consumption and get with own approach how to dress. There are classic looks that never go out style. You can easily buy a few great pieces and mix and match them to make perfect outfit for many occasions. We should take up the initiative and transform the fashion tendencies according to our tastes and needs. And I'm not talking about current tendencies. You can use the fashion elements of different epochs and create your perfect look. A white brimmed hat, lace jacket, vintage dress, etc. If you absolutely want to go with the trend, buy only 1 or 2 items. Otherwise, you'll end up spending unnecessary money on things that will most likely end up in a donation box or a second-hand shop. Let's admit, our bodies are not perfect, and it is nothing to be ashamed of. Skinny or plump, pale or swarthy, with blue eyes or brown eyes, no difference. We all are beautiful in our own way. That is why we have to take into account our peculiarities and enhance our best aspects. Coco Chanel said, "Best color in the whole world is the one that looks good on you." Now we know there is a solution to the problem, we want to know how it affects our lives. If you take these actions, your look will be simple, understandable, expressing your personality, and people will appreciate you in a proper way. Following your personal style provides you with an amazing opportunity to show everyone who you really are, to open the door slightly into your inner world. If you follow your style, people will look at you and see who you are. The great example is Steve Jobs. He was one of the most famous people on the planet. Do you remember his permanent look? Jeans, turtleneck and sneakers, no ties or three-piece suits. And still, he was utterly stylish. These simple clothes didn't hide his charisma and inner strength. Simplicity of his clothes didn't distract attention from the sense of his breathtaking speeches. Don't forget about the fact that your budget will face lower expenditures, and your mind will feel free and calm about clothes and delighted about new style. And most importantly, Earth will have an opportunity to have a deeper breath and become cleaner. So, given these points, all together we can change our lives. Let's heed to the words of Coco Chanel, truly wise woman, and place personal style about fashion. I have a list of local second-hand shops to give to you. So open your wardrobe and imagination to design a new masterpiece of self-revealing.